Claire, good to have you with us. Thanks for joining us. This deal, then, it looks as though it might go ahead on Friday, but has been delayed. What are people saying where you are in Tel Aviv about this delay?
Of course, it's an excruciating wait for the family members of the hostages. I'm actually at a plaza in Tel Aviv right now where there's a Shabbat meal table which has been laid out for the 240 hostages who are believed to be in Gaza at the moment. And of course, we don't yet know who exactly will be on that list of 50 hostages. We do not know. We expect it to be a mix of children and women mostly, but the Israeli government has not produced a definitive list because it doesn't want to raise false hopes for some families. It's also, of course, a difficult wait for the families of Palestinian prisoners. We know that 150 are expected to be released by Israel in this deal. Israel has put forward a list of 300 names. Of those 300, we expect 150 to be released. So Palestinian families are waiting for their family members, prisoners in Israeli jails, to be liberated too. And of course, everyone's asking, why is there this delay? Now, we don't know for sure. Neither side, neither Hamas or the Israeli government are communicating as to why there's been this delay. It could be, and we've been speaking to experts on the subject, it could be down to those lists. Who exactly is on those lists? The list of Israeli hostages, so 50, or the list of Palestinian prisoners, so 150. Who's on those lists? The last-minute negotiations could still be ongoing as to exactly who is going to be released, and that could be why there's a delay, but we don't know that for sure.
And in the meantime, until that deal is implemented, until that pause takes place, the war continues. What is it like there? What are you hearing about Gaza?
Certainly, the fighting is absolutely continuing. This temporary ceasefire that would be put in place as part of the deal while there's this exchange of hostages and prisoners, that temporary ceasefire has not been put in place, and it won't be put in place until that exchange actually happens. And so, of course, for the more than 2 million people who are in Gaza, the war is very much still going on. We were speaking this morning to a journalist, a Gazan journalist, who's had to go to the south of the Gaza Strip now for safety, and he was telling us that people were really happy when they had heard there could be a temporary ceasefire. They were thinking, oh, thank goodness, we might get a chance of a bit of a breather here. And of course, more aid could come in, more much needed food, clean water, medical supplies. And now, of course, it's been delayed by a day, and that's, of course, incredibly disappointing for the people in Gaza who were suffering, obviously, so much during this conflict. So really all eyes here in Tel Aviv, but in Gaza as well, as to when this deal will come into place.
OK, well, we'll leave it there. Thanks very much, Claire. Claire Paccalin, who will be talking to us over the next few days from Tel Aviv.